Welcome back, everybody. We are going to, I guess, add a head to this character that I've been working on and upload it to Mixamo, put a quick rig on it, and bring it into Unity. And we'll do two things. We will create a new animation or new animator controller that will keep that animation that we downloaded looping, and we'll also make a third-person controller rig, or just copy it over from the Ethan version, the standard assets version of the third-person controller. So the first thing I'm thinking is this is how I've been working. I'm gonna grab the image plane for the front view, which is this one that I've selected, and I'm gonna move it back because I realize it's getting in my way, and it's easier to see what I'm doing. And so let's see, I'm gonna hold W and left mouse, drag it up, make sure symmetry is on, and it's reflecting in X. So let's add the head, because this guy needs a head. So go to face. Or maybe not, because something looks weird to me. I don't like this thing. Let's see what's going on there. So just want to move that forward, drag that forward. That's a bit weird, drag that forward. So there's this like, I don't know. So I'm hitting Q to get rid of that manipulator because it's in my way, and then I'm hitting W to bring it back. And since it's in mirror mode, I don't have to be so careful with the axis that I'm pulling on. So I can't really pull this one by accident, because mirror mode prevents that from happening. Now, I think I want this neck to connect from here. Yeah, because that should bulge out a little bit, even though I have the back kind of pushing in. That's why it's nice to have this image plane farther back. Image plane 1, back that up. Okay, and bring back our wireframes. Maybe this thing could come down. So let's go to the side view, right view. I'm holding the space when I do that. I'm going to keep calling out the keys that I'm hitting. I'm going to hit 4, go to wireframe, and whoops, bring this down, and bring this forward, and maybe let's see what it is I'm doing. Oh, I see. I'm in like 2 totally different places. I'll keep that crossing in the center because that seems alright. This could probably come out like that. It feels organic that way. This feels like, I don't know, maybe that could come down. Maybe. Let's see, from the front view. Yeah, maybe. Maybe this from the side could be a little up like that. Sorry, I'm actually clicking through these buttons super fast, which maybe that's okay. I think by now, hopefully, hopefully you're used to this. Maybe I'll, yeah, if I think there's a need to get a refresher on the Maya keys, I'll do a separate video because this one is going to be about just finishing up my character so that I could get a rig on it really fast. Okay. Now I think we could use more topology actually, but alright. Just going to keep having to remind myself I want to put a rig on it really fast. So, well, it's just that this the curvature of this chest feels really weird to me. Yeah, because this should be forward. It should be like a flatter chest, and it should be. Oh, now it feels like breasts. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It should just be squared off is all. Mm-hmm. Now I'm getting really a little too tweaky. So, should probably add a head since that's what I came here to do. So, yeah, it was probably better when I had the normals looking more faceted. Mesh display, what's conform? Mesh display, pardon. There. It's just easier to see the shape. Oops, sorry. Okay. Select some faces. So that was how did I get there? Oh, just simply right clicking, dragging down to face. Shift clicking these faces. Control E to extrude. Drag it up. Now there's our neck. Let's go to the right view, hit 4 for a wireframe. Let's say the neck starts from there. Now I am not going to actually build a head, I just want to get a head shape. So let's get through this really fast. I think I'll just right click, go to vertex, start pulling the points out instead of getting too tweaky. Okay, this neck started out way too wide, didn't it? Yeah. Bring these in. Something like that. Now select those faces. Oh, they're already selected. Control E, extrude that up. Huh. Sorry, I just was laughing about something that happened today. Control E, extrude it up. Maybe one more. Maybe that's too much. Scale it down. Let's just have a look at these silhouettes. Nice small-brained creature. Side view. Really small brain. So I'm gonna pull down Shift and Control while I select these. Just gonna, whoops. Gonna maybe cap off the head like that. Yeah, maybe bring this up here. So I'm middle mouse dragging, that way I can be out here on the side. I don't have to be so precise. Just kind of make that the nose area. Big square jaw. Alright, maybe I need this topology out here, out front. And we'll... No, that... I think I need that there, so... Maybe it's time to... Huh. Yeah, because I really like having the jaw built from there. So what am I gonna do? You know, it's weird. That edge right there, that's weird. I guess I'll just hit the backspace. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Oops. Select that edge. What if I hit delete? That's not working for some reason. Wait, no, that did work. Okay. I have 2 delete keys. Let me just see, make sure. Yeah. My vertices are welded. I think that needs to come back. Yeah, but the front of the head is really weird. So I'm gonna, well, I could do it from up here. I want an edge. I want to add some edges. Maybe that's what the multi-cut tool's for. No, I'm not. No, I'm not seeing that. Or maybe I am. I see. This used to be the split polygon tool. Now it's all starting to make sense. Alright, well I did want more topology, so I really should have just inserted an edge loop. But instead, I'm showing you a new tool, or a new use for the multi-cut tool. You might as well go all the way down the leg. There's probably a better way to resolve this loop. Well, I'll have to research that. Oops, undo that. There. That's a good place to stop it. Hit enter. Done. Hit Q to get out of the tool. Now I want to fix the face, but I also I'm going to use this plane thingy over here, that yellow square, to drag in that plane. Okay, nice flat face. Okay, well, face shouldn't be that flat. Should have a nose. Bring that nose forward. Maybe the jaw could be a little more square. Something like that. Anyway, not much of a face. See, if there was a brow, it would be, oh, much lower. Interesting. Alright, maybe I'll bring this down to find the brow. I like that point there. Anyway, let's fix up the chest area. These could come out a bit. This could come out just a bit. Oops. Okay. Sometimes I'll be selecting a point and I'll hit F to frame up on it, just to like reset the view a little bit. Okay. That feels a little weird. I think it's in too far, maybe. Maybe. I feel like this area could relax a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit. Yeah, because that. Huh. I'm gonna go to soft select. Keep forgetting about that. So hit B, hold down B while you right drag, just to set that range. It's a little bit easier. Maybe hit B to get out of it. If I could just move single points sometimes. Oops. Where's the knee? Is that the knee? Oops. No, it's lower. Just trying to do a real quick. Yeah, it's not that quick, huh? Let's see. Does that have the Wow, those calves are really angular. I think these can come over here like that. Okay. Just kind of round that out a little bit. Maybe bring that back. Yeah, and that's not how a foot is shaped. Still laughing about something from earlier today, sorry. Okay. It's looking like a webbed duck foot a little bit. Get that big toe. Yeah, more like that. And the little toe could come down. Fine. Alright, so we got our foot, we got a thing that sort of looks like a head. Oh, the chest looks sort of okay. Let's make something that resembles, if not a hand, some sort of a mitten. Just because I'm in, yeah, I'm in a rush. Yeah, let's say I'm in a rush. So right click, face. Let's select all them faces. Control E, extrude that out. Let's see, we'll go to the right view, no, the front view. Really should have, oops, really should have flattened it. Oops. Alright, Control E, bring it out. This is what I'm looking for. Nope, I thought I could flatten it in the in that plane, the plane of the. Oh, that's funny. The The hands in the image are posed palm facing forward. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So I'm gonna rotate the forearm. I'll build it this way and then I'll rotate the forearm. Yeah, I'll build it this way. Sure. Select, no. Let's get that modeling toolkit. Let's go to multi-cut, and that didn't work. Really don't like when it doesn't work. What if I left click? No. Oh, I really hate it when it doesn't work. Fine, fine, fine. Where's the edge, insert edge loop? Boom, boom. Hit Q. I'm done. Let's see. Give me a face. How about this face? Extrude. That's a Control E. Front view. Wireframe. A little smaller. Let's go to verts. That's alright there. That can go there. That could come forward a little. I don't need fingers. I do want to flatten it. Flatten this hand just a bit. So let's see. I'm gonna hold V and snap this back. So when I'm using V and snapping, where the mouse is, I'm snapping to that vertex. But since it's constrained to this front-facing axis, the Z-axis, it flattens it. Oops. Constrain it. Hold down V. Middle mouse. Click here. Yeah. See. Hold down V. Middle mouse hit. Not everyone's gonna get this. It's pretty powerful stuff though. So actually, it's already constrained in that axis, so I don't really have to keep constraining it. So I can select a bunch of these, hit W, hold down V, middle mouse the wrist right there. Except that didn't work because I'm going to hold down W and turn off keep spacing. And then I'll do this again. And now they should have all lined up. Oh, they are lined up. It just doesn't seem like it. Interesting. Oh, that can come in. That can come back. Bring that back. I'll do them manually. Why not? Bring that back. Bring that forward. Got my mitten hands. I hope symmetry is on. Nope, it's not on. Screwed that up. Oh, it's on. It's just not working. Something I did didn't work. Because my thumb is missing on the right side. Okay, so I got my mitten hands. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to select this hand like that. Right? I'm going to hit B and open up this thingy about that far. And I'm going to rotate my hand like that. Oh, that's rough. That's some drastic rotation. Should I do it? I'm gonna stick with it because I'm pretty sure these hands were supposed to be. Let's see. Let's go to Mixamo. Mixamo.com. Log in as me. Anyone who doesn't have a login, you're gonna need a login. I hope you know that. Upload a character. Drag and drop. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, I need to do a quick test. Just because even if it's a messed up, no, I have to fix this. Alright, I'm really getting sidetracked here. Turn off symmetry. Undo this rotation. Save scene. Fine. I'm gonna cut. Did I turn off symmetry? I thought I turned off symmetry. Oops. Hold down W, turn off symmetry. Cut. Hit B to turn off soft select. Backspace, delete that. Select this thing. Mirror it. Is that the mirror tool? Now you got a new thingy. Wow, there's all these, I think, empty transforms here. And there's lots of construction history, so I'm gonna edit, delete by type history, and the transforms are empty, so that's fine. So I'm gonna just select my geometry, export selection. It's on D myosines. Let's make it my computer D drive. Whoops. Tap data. Let's call this monster hands forward. Export as an FBX. Let's see what it says when I bring it into Mixamo. So I'm rushing through this because I'm worried that the orientation of the hands won't work. Monster hands forward. I'm dragging it from my disk into Mixamo. Unable to map. Check best practices. Oh, okay. Yep. Make sure embed media is turned on. OBJ files. Don't include textures. Yeah, see, they have the hands pointing down. Okay. Maybe it could detect that my hands were wrong. I don't know. So that's why I was doing this before. So maybe I could edit out all this stuff. Alright, so well, I did have to mirror the thing. I'm not going to edit it out. So I selected the geometry. I went to face. I deleted half of it like this, right? Because it wasn't symmetrical, and I left a piece there by accident. So I'll get rid of that. Then I went to select and hit the mirror button, which looks like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go to vertex. I'm going to select just the hand. And maybe I'll even deselect the wrist. Because maybe the wrist can take some of the rotation. So if I go B and hold down B and drag the left mouse so that it deforms maybe the whole arm, I guess. Hit E to rotate. and rotate that arm forward like this. Hit W, kind of bring it down. So you'll see, I forgot to make it symmetrical. So I'm gonna select by face, go to the front view, hit B to turn off soft select, select half of it, hit backspace, select it again, hit mirror. Okay, I'm gonna undo that because some of you might be modeling, and as you're building your model, you might have the center axis get kind of moved around, and that's going to cause problems when you try to mirror it, right? So if you select it, let's turn off these image planes. So if you select it and you go to mirror, oh, the mirror tool's too smart. Alright, I just hit undo, and I'm going to try this again. You know, you might have some points that aren't perfectly lined up. Hit the mirror tool. Oh, the mirror tool is too smart. Okay. But I'm still going to show you what I meant to show you. Yeah. So if these points aren't lined up, you're going to go to edge, and if you have a perfect edge loop, you can double click on the middle edge, and it'll select this whole center line. And as long as when you hit W and you left click, as long as keep spacing is off, as long as you're in world space, that's all you need probably. So now, not holding any keys, actually, you want to click on this, the yellow whatever the horizontal axis is, or whichever axis you want to snap to. But if I hold X and I kind of middle mouse hover it, click it near the center axis, you see how it snapped? So if I undo that, and I'll do it again, hold X, middle mouse it near the center axis, it's snapping it to this grid point. So it snapped this whole line down to this grid point. And it made it perfectly, completely a straight line right down the center. So now, if this mirror tool wasn't this smart, then you would need to clean it up before you did that. Okay, so I mirrored it. Okay, there's some construction history, so I want to delete that. So edit, delete by type history. It's all cleaned up. Now export selection. We'll call this monster hands down. Export. Go to Mixamo. Back to view page, upload character, select character file, monster hands down, open. And I hope it works. It didn't work. I don't know, maybe there's some weird vertices. So if I select them, go to mesh tools, edit mesh, merge. It should have taken care of something. Maybe it doesn't like my normals. Soften them. I mean, we're on the, I don't know, do we need flattened feet? So I'll snap it. No, it's already snapped. Maybe the head. Q. Bring these up a little. There's really no reason for me to do that. I'm just like out of habit, I guess. Okay, I really need to be in symmetry mode. Okay. This model looks fine. This is bugging me a little bit. But none of this should matter. Yeah, these arms are bugging me a lot. Ugh. Yeah, nobody's arms are connected like that. Oh, that's terrible. Why did I do that? Ugh. Alright. Alright. Oops. Okay. Okay. Alright. Select this, export, selection, check my FBX. We got, I thought this was all defaults. It's an FBX with automatic units. Maybe file format? Yeah, let's bring this down to some earlier FBX, so 2014. Sure. Monster hands down.fbx. I don't. Yeah, we'll replace that. Let's go back. Upload. Select character file. Oh, it likes that. So it might be the version of FBX that I'm using. Okay. So this looks good. Go next. Chin. Wrists. That looks like they're there. Elbows. Probably there. Something feels. I think it's gonna act weird. Groin. Next. Okay. I guess those arms look okay. My normals are a little bizarre. Ooh, I like it. I mean, it's lighting a little strangely, maybe. Alright. Yes, I want to proceed. So, let's try shoved reaction with spin. Let's maximize this window. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Oh, this is great. Really like the mitten hands too. Probably could have done better with the normals, right? No, no. No, maybe the material. What could I do to the material? Could I make it a fong? Do you guys know what that means? Let's go lighting, shading, assign. Oh, a blend? Blend. Yeah, blend's better. It's shiny. I don't really know if this matters. But here's what I'll do. I added the blend. It should show up in. So this is the attribute editor. For some reason I forgot to. I think I forgot to mention that. And I'll go to color. Maybe yellow. Maybe red. Maybe blue. Go to light color. Sort of neutral. Sort of a muted, bluish, tealish, whatever. Let's export that. Export. Done. The shading. The blim, is that what that was? Yeah, it looks cool. It looks very cool. Definitely could have smoothed it. So let's do that. Mesh tools. Mesh tools. No, edit mesh. Smooth, smooth, smooth. I know it's here. Nope, let's go to mesh. Smooth. Beautiful. And save this scene as monster blue smooth. I didn't even see where I saved it. Then I'll export this FBX, export selection. All the settings are the same. In case anyone forgot, make sure it's FBX 2014-2015. It's more compatible. The blue mom smooth. Export selection. Go to my web page, upload, select character, blue mom smooth. Hit next. Give me chin, pop, wrists, pop, elbows, pop, knees, pop, groin, bonk. Next. And then check Instagram or have a drink of refreshing water. Oh yeah. Check it out. Oh, that looks great. Weird claw hands. Oh wow, even like it detected the thumbs. That's amazing. Wow, what amazing software. I am just shocked. Okay, hit next. Next, because I like it. Oh yeah, oh do I like it. Oh, this is just fantastic. Let's make this guy samba dance. Oh, so great. Well, that's a winner. So I'm gonna download samba dancing. So we got FBX, we got 30 frames per second, we got with skin. We don't need keyframe reduction. Hit download. Oh my god, this it's just too fun. Samba dance. So where is this saved? Obviously in downloads, samba dancing. Okay, so give me Unity. Oh yeah, bring up downloads and bring samba dancing into my assets. Boom. Samba dancing. I want to rename this Samba Dancing Monster. And this is in the project area under assets. I'm also going to change the scale just because I know it's going to be a weird scale. So try 20, hit apply. I'm going to click on rig and go to humanoid, hit apply. Go to animation, rename this thing Samba. Something's weird here. I don't know why that's red. Let's see what it's complaining about. Let's drag this thing up and hit play. Okay, so the reason it's complaining is because we got root motion moving. And that's a tricky one. I think this is fine. Alright, I'm confused by the Samba thing, but I gotta get this character into my scene as fast as possible because I feel like this video is running long. So grab this guy, bring him in, put him there. hit play in my scene, and what do we get? It should show up here doing something. So he's not even dancing. So then I'll get this thing. So this is my Samba dancing monster, and here's what I'll do. I'll put a third-person character rig on it. Now that I've imported Samba dancing guy into the scene and checked the rig is humanoid, I renamed the animation to Samba. The materials are fine. The model scale is 20, and I'm going to drag it into my scene. And now I want it to have the same rig as this third-person controller, so I'm going to drag that up closer. So these are your two things. And what I like to add first is the third-person controller script, which usually I end up doing that typing. So I'll go to add component, third-person user control. And the most important thing, apparently, is the capsule. So if you drag it up so that it's kind of like centered, let's say it's at 0.4, and maybe we'll bring down the radius so that it's kind of like around the torso. But when it's 0.4 here, the height should be twice that, which is 0.8. Boom. So now it's lined up perfectly with the ground. That's important, which I just learned in a previous take. And is it that easy? No, we have to add to this area here, the controller. We gotta add third-person animator controller, hit play, and what happens? I'm gonna hit my arrows and hit jump. Oh wait, he doesn't want to jump for some reason. Okay, so maybe the ground check distance isn't working. What if I go 0.2 for ground check distance? Hit play. Okay, for some reason tweaking the ground check distance helps a little bit, but I'm not exactly sure why I needed to do that. But I will try to explain it. First of all, I'm going to scale them up. Maybe that could have helped. Let's see if it still works. So this is me using the arrow keys and then jump. Yep, perfect. But what if I set ground check distance back to 0.1? Now what? He has a little weird hiccup sometimes. So basically, let me explain. Samba dancing monster. This ground check distance is it takes it fires a ray cast from point whatever units above the ground downward. So like, what's 0.1? That's 1/10 of a meter, so 10 centimeters. So it shoots from 10 centimeters above the ground. I think it's 10 centimeters. It might not be 10 centimeters. And that's the default setting, is to do it that way. And so sometimes like that, when he's like in the jumping pose, he thinks he's above the ground. And I think it has to do with the capsule kind of bouncing on the ground a little. So to make sure he doesn't think he's off the ground, because what happens, ironically, is that the capsule might actually go underneath the surface, and it makes him think he's above the ground because the ray gets shot and it doesn't see the ground. It's really backwards. So I increase that value so that to make sure that when it shoots that ray, that it still sees the ground. So actually the ground check distance is the length of the ray. So when he's bumping into these characters, that's why he's off the ground, because the ray gets shot and it sees that it's on top of something other than the oh no, actually I might have that wrong. But this is working great. He looks like the Hulk when he jumps. Let's make it maximized. That is super awesome. I'm really proud of this monster I've made. That is great. And that's it. I'm gonna save this. And hopefully when I edit this together, it'll seem like I knew what I was doing.